Update. AITA for standing firm on my lack of hygiene and choosing cat over BF? Hello. OG post. First, I want to thank everyone who took the time to respond, upvote, award, and DM me. I was inundated with responses and really got great feedback from all over the spectrum. It was decided that I was not ta, but there were tons of NAH. I took every comment to heart. Even toothbrush gate. Convo with Kyle. I wanted to talk BC. I wanted to hear his reasoning, give a clean break. Honestly, it was a relatively normal, boring conversation. At first, he apologized for giving me an ultimatum, said that he was just frustrated and would never want to hurt Crumb. I apologized for laughing at him and for making him feel as though his feelings weren't valid. He said that the pet thing was new to him and he wants to work at bonding. I asked what he meant by punish crate. He said that by punish he meant spray with water and he didn't realize cats aren't crate animals. He tried to compromise and say kissing cat's head was gross. But if I brushed my teeth, washed my face after, he would kiss me. The comment I received most was Kyle and I just aren't compatible. So I said that, although I appreciate his apology and trying to compromise, I don't think in the future it would work. Kyle tried to backpedal a bit and say he can learn to be more flexible. But I kinda got a weird feeling. I said it isn't fair to either of us to compromise on our comfort. I restated that Crumb is non-negotiable. He rolled his eyes and asked if I was choosing Crumb over him. He then asked if I was seriously breaking up with him over a stupid animal. This shocked me BC. It was a 180 of the previous 15 minutes. He said he felt rejected by Crumb and felt if he rejected him first, it would make them even? I said that was concerning BC Crumb as a cat. He asked how I would feel if he kept kissing animals that weren't me. I said I wouldn't care BC, they were animals, not a threat. He said I was dense and if I clearly didn't care about his boundary of kissing animals. Who is to say that I wouldn't kiss everyone? This especially hurt BC. I had previously told him about the stigma of being a queer, bisexual woman and how everyone assumes we cheat, or promiscuous. I asked if he was jealous of Crumb. He scoffed. Said, "You're right. This could never work BC, you will be a crazy cat lady with no boundaries, hygiene." He said, "Enjoy being alone forever," and hung up. Going forward, I will make sure to explain my relationship with my cat to future partners. I need to be with someone that loves animals, at least doesn't feel threatened by them. Like a lot of you said, I should be with someone that loves both me and Crumb. To answer one of the most asked questions, I sanitized the toothbrush. I will be getting a new head soon. Thanks to my friend. I also got a cap for it. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. If you are interested in future updates, I can post them on my own page. Less than 3. Cat tax included. If you weren't supposed to kiss Crumb on his head, he wouldn't have a kissable lil head. He said I was dense and if I clearly didn't care about his boundary of kissing animals. Who is to say that I wouldn't kiss everyone? This is completely ridiculous. The man has issues. Good riddance. Really. I cannot imagine being threatened by a person's affection for their pet. That is some deep-rooted insecurity. I wish you a future partner who loves your sweet Crumb just as much as he deserves. Thank God he showed you exactly who he was within 2 months of dating rather than 2 years. Good riddance. I kiss the top of my cat's head like 10 times a day. He freaking loves smoochy noises, kisses on his nug. I am a 40+ M. I love that in a pissing contest between a man and a cat. The cat won. I am totally Team Crumb on this issue. He has a point. I mean, since I got cats, I somehow pat random strangers on their heads. Last time I asked an old man on the bus if he was a good boy and fed him pieces of sausage. Then I took a girl's fingers in my hand and started kneading the pads, murmuring, "Oh, look at those cute toe beans. I just can't help myself anymore. I just have to cuddle and kiss everyone." Honestly, Kyle seems like an imbecile. Good riddance. The way he reacted towards the end of the conversation shows exactly what kind of person he really is. And it proves his apology was just a bag of shit and he didn't mean to actually change his approach. He just wanted to pretend to give in a little to stop Op from breaking up and then would have reverted back to his old ways. The fact that he's blurred the lines between kissing animals and missing people makes me very, very concerned. Wow. He really did turn a 180 in that conversation. I hate the crazy cat lady insult people throw around. Dog moms and dads kiss their dogs all the time and no one calls them crazy. At least you got out of the relationship before any more emotional attachments. Best of luck to you and Crumb. Wow. So he spent 15 minutes lying to you and went back to his original position. You dodged a bullet by getting rid of this one. My boyfriend covers my cats in kisses as I do his cat. You're better off. And may you find a happier relationship soon. He rolled his eyes and asked if I was choosing Crumb over him. Lol, yes? I would choose my fur babies anytime over some people. And your ex. Your relationship with Crumb seems totally normal. So, it's a Kyle problem, not a Crumb problem. Also, give some extra kisses to Crumb and some chimkin treats too because he filtered out the bad boyfriend from your life. This Kyle guy sounds like a walking and talking red flag. Everything he said to you at the beginning of your conversation was a lie to appease you. When you didn't buy it, his true feelings came out. LMAO, you probably got lucky that this came out relatively early in the relationship. Dude definitely had some more controlling, crazy in him that you just hadn't encountered yet. Holy cow, I remember this one. What a wild ride. I can guarantee you won't be alone forever. It looks like he thought if he could make you give up something you love that it meant you, really, loved him. This guy is just a manipulator and good on you for getting away from that. You and your void will be so happy. First of all, thank you for updating. This may be one of the only posts I've read where I legit wanted to see the update outcome. 2. Your Crumble cat is an amazingly adorable house panther. Less than 3-3. Sounds like you dodged a bullet. I'm sure you've heard that a million times here. But for him to turn on you so suddenly like that. Major rejection issues. Over things that are so minor. I wish you all the luck in your future partner endeavors. And with Crumble. First of all, Crumb is adorable. Second, I'm so glad you broke up with Kyle. He sounds unhinged. Finally, you will find the right person out there for you. When I was in college, I adopted a cat named Einstein. He hated basically all men. But one day I met a guy. And Einstein actually liked him. We started dating. But 2 months into our relationship, I was supposed to move back across the country. I was in the guy's state for a short-term job. We were young and impulsive. And the guy decided to move across the country with me. He only brought a backpack full of clothes and a guitar with him. Because he didn't want Einstein to feel cramped in the car. 17 years later. And sadly, Einstein is no longer with us. But the guy? I married him. He's currently sleeping right next to me. With our cat Sully curled up on his chest, he's the best partner. And the best dad to our cats and our human child. Einstein was a really good judge of character when it comes to romantic partners. It turns out. It sounds like Crumb was looking out for you, too. Crumb is adorable. And wouldn't judge it abandon you or give you a crappy irrational ultimatum. I'm so happy that you dodged the bullet of that awe. This shocked me BC. It was a 180 of the previous 15 minutes. One word. Manipulation. He was manipulating you by telling what you wanted to hear so that he wouldn't face consequences. For his behavior. He still faced those consequences. Because actions have consequences. So he switched back to being himself. A total asshole. He asked how I would feel if he kept kissing animals that weren't me. I can't tell if this is him equating you to an animal or viewing an animal as romantic competition. Or both. Either way, it's a huge red flag. As well as just plain gross. Disturbing. And a little creepy. He said I was dense and if I clearly didn't care about his boundary of kissing animals. Who is to say that I wouldn't kiss everyone? Again, equating a cat as romantic competition. As well as accusing you of being a cheater. Even more red flags. He scoffed. Said, "You're right. This could never work BC. You will be a crazy cat lady with no boundaries, hygiene." He said, "Enjoy being alone forever," and hung up. He's wrong and he's cruel. It's concerning that his immediate reaction is to hurt you. Going forward, I will make sure to explain my relationship with my cat to future partners. I don't think you need to. Your behavior is pretty normal for a cat owner. Anyone who responds poorly to it probably isn't someone you'd want to be with anyway. I'm really glad that you discovered this about him so soon and that you stood up for yourself and ended things with him. I think it's best that that conversation happened over the phone. Because I can't trust that he wouldn't have reacted physically in some way. When there are so many red flags, there's not really a line that you can determine that they wouldn't cross. Your cat is absolutely adorable. By the way.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.